Imagine a feedlot running under optimal conditions. The weather is stable, the rations are balanced to the exact gram, and the herd appears healthy. Every management protocol is being followed to the letter. Then, the data shifts. Across several pens, there's a simultaneous, sharp drop in feed intake. The cattle simply stand by, ignoring freshly delivered rations. An unexpected drop in consumption usually leads a manager to audit the latest batch from the feed mill or scan the TEMS for signs of a respiratory outbreak. However, seasoned operators know that when a drop in intake hits multiple groups of cattle at once, the first place to check is the water trough. Because the water system is a shared utility, it is often the single common denominator in a systemic performance crash. Water is the highest volume nutrient in cattle production. A steer will consume more water by weight than any other ingredient in its daily ration. This makes water quality a prerequisite for nutrition. If the water supply is compromised, the animal's ability to utilize its feed is immediately restricted. Some water issues are visible to the naked eye. Thick green algae, heavy mud, or a buildup of organic matter in the trough are clear indicators that the supply needs attention. But clear water can be deceptive. Even without visible debris or growth, the water may contain substances that actively suppress cattle performance. A single drop of clear water can hide high salinity, excess minerals, microscopic pathogens, or chemical contaminants that aren't visible during a walkthrough. Relying on a visual check alone is an insufficient metric for safety. Maintaining performance requires a literal look beneath the surface at the water's chemical and bacterial makeup. When water quality is poor, cattle respond with a simple behavioral change. They drink less, even when they are thirsty, and will not consume the volume acquired for their stage of growth. This chart illustrates the link between fluids and solids. As water intake drops, dry matter intake follows the same downward trajectory. This reduction disrupts the rumen's microbial balance, making digestion less efficient. Consequently, average daily gain slows, and feed conversion ratio worsens. Essentially, the feedlot pays for high-quality rations that the animal can no longer process effectively. The quality of the feed cannot fix the damage caused by poor water. To maintain consistent growth, a water system must provide water that is clean, fresh, cool, and easily accessible to every animal in the pen. High-performing feedlots manage this supply with the same level of engineering and oversight they apply to the feed mill. Consistency in the water supply is the primary driver of consistency in the herd's appetite and overall health. Securing that supply requires a standardized daily checklist that treats water management as a core operational task. Physical maintenance is the first step. This includes scrubbing troughs to remove algae and checking float valves to ensure they are delivering the required volume. The second step is systemic monitoring. Managers must check for leaks, verify water flow across the facility, and send samples for lab testing whenever a change in intake is detected. These routine tasks are a preventative measure against the large-scale performance losses that occur when a water system fails. Clean, safe water is what converts your investment in feed into actual growth. By prioritizing water quality, a manager ensures that every other nutrient in the ration can do its job.